Okay, so let's have a look. This one is, it's gone up, come down, it's now going sideways. Looks like a bit of a channel here. Started to come down. It's a bit of a messy channel with this in the middle here. So maybe it's going to pause there, and yeah, I don't particularly like that one because it's a bit too messy. So we'll just leave that. Next one, gone up. It's at the resistance level. Hasn't started to turn yet to come down, so we'll leave that one. This one's gone up. Pause. Now it's either going to go up from there. Well, I was going to say it's either going to go up or it's going to go down. I guess that's going to be right. We don't know. Basically, we don't know which way it's going to go yet until it breaks out of this little pattern. So we've got to wait for that one. This one's generally going sideways. Looks like it's just starting to go up, but very gradually, and it's quite cheap as well. And this one's gone up, and now we've got to wait to see what happens. So on to the next sector. This is the energy sector. Gone up, but it's not near a good entry point at all. Let's just have a quick flick through the industries. Similar, again very similar. That one's gone down and then up, so it could be ready for a pullback. Yeah, big move up, but it's near all this messy stuff. Same with that one. Same with that one. And same with that one. Okay, next sector. Financial, this is. Just this whole thing just doesn't look great with all these crazy bars. I don't know if this is data errors or this really has happened. But whatever's happened, it doesn't look so great. Let's have a quick look through the industries. I'm just going to do this very fast just to see if there's anything that looks interesting. And no, so let's go on to the next sector. Food and drugs. Food and drugs, 1, 2, double top, came down, it's bounced back up. Nothing particularly exciting. So I was going to say, so sometimes I would just go, okay, let's leave it on to the next sector. But as I said, so we get a bit more practice, let's have a look at the industries as well. Nothing exciting there. That one, again, nothing great. And that one, no, none of those. So on to the next sector, sorry. So this is food beverages. So food beverages has gone up, pulled back a little bit here. Quite interesting, because maybe it's pulled back to, well, it has started to pull back, pulling back to this level before it takes off again. So let's zoom out. Oh, probably a bit too far. So it's come down, up, back down, back up. It's quite near to all of this, which isn't great. But it's interesting. Could be ready to pull back and take off again in this big move up, and then that's a bit too big for a pause, but it may pull back and then take off. So let's go in, let's zoom in, and let's have a look at the industries. Okay, there's big resistance here, very strong resistance, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it breaks through, and now it's pulling back. And if we zoom out, great big move down, comes up, been trying to get through this level for ages, and now it has, and it's pulling back a bit. Let's just zoom out once more. Did a 1, 2, 3 triple top here before it came down, and it used to always trade up here above this level. So this was kind of a historic resistance level around about here, around about that level. Now, yeah, it hasn't quite broken through that level. It's broken through the level below it, which was down here, which was, okay, well, slightly below that as well. But it's getting up to there. I can't actually zoom out any further than that. That's how far it's going back. So let's zoom back in. So there's only, in the S&P, there's only one company in there, and that's the company, which, if we zoom out, I imagine that's just going to reflect exactly what we just saw. and it is. So it's a bit near to this resistance level. It's broken through here, but it's a bit close to here. So I think I'm going to leave that one. Shame, it looked like it was going to be a nice trade, but I don't really want to get into it just there. So let's look at the next one. Started to go up, but that's the next stop, which is reasonably close. Let's look at the next one. Wow, it's just a trend up, all the way up. Oh well, at least from March all the way up. Let's zoom out, see what's happening. Okay, so kind of down, sideways a bit, down, sideways a bit, up. Really all over the place, this one. And now it's done this big move. Doesn't look so good when we zoom out. When we zoom in, it looks great, but when we zoom out, it's coming up to, it's kind of at this level, a bit above it. I don't know. I'm not sure on that one, so I'm going to leave it. The general rule. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Let's go back to bar charts. General rule is when you're trading, if you're not sure about something, just leave it. There's plenty of shares out there. So let's go on to the next sector. Soft drinks. It was going up, now it looks like it's slowed down a bit, so not great, unless we're after a short trade and it's not really ready yet. Next one, tobacco, taken off, it's gone up, pausing a bit there. Let's just do a quick zoom out on it. It's coming up to this level, which is a place where it could stop. So zoom back in and look at the next one. Channel sideways, but it's getting smaller, so it's doing a triangle pattern really, like this. So not very good to trade until they break out of those triangles. So we're going to leave that and we're on to the next one. This is healthcare, and we must have looked at this before, or at least I've looked at it before. This last little bit here looks okay, but it hasn't broken above yet. Let's just zoom out. Big drop down, gone back up, still below this level. So the sector as itself isn't quite ready. If it broke through here, it could go 870 up to about 970, which is fine. Let's have a look at the industries themselves, and then we can see if any of the industries are leading the sector. So, oh, that's interesting. That's the first industry. Was in this pattern, you can see, which I've drawn on previously, and it's broken out, and it is going up at the moment. It's actually right at that level, which if we zoom out a bit, okay, so possibly it is doing this up, down, up, could be ready for the down move. So a quick look at the companies. That's at the resistance level. That one, yeah, it's going up and now could be pausing. That one's at the resistance level. And that one looks probably the best out of the lot, as it looks like it's just broken above there. Just broken above this resistance level here. But it's also done a move up, little pause, move up, which means it could be ready for a move down. So I'm actually gonna leave all of those.